Audio check. Video check. Check, check, check. Audio check. Video check. We have audio, we have video. Deja vu. Let's do this again. Out of my face. So bomb number 1's above me. Balcony clear. Balcony clear. Hey, how you doing, Dark Spider Defiant? Thanks for stopping by. This was my first online game. My first MMO. My first RPG. I played it for a couple of years. Then I moved on to other things. But every now and then I'd come back, subscribe for a month. The Willow trolling continues. Yes. All right. Don't need to be missing. Did some Nemesis missions yesterday. The encounter for fake Nemesis went up to 99. Then I met a Nemesis, but was an elite boss. The counter for fake Nemesis didn't go up to 100. Oh, well, it's obvious why damage is so low on a controller. It's obvious why. Buffy jumps into a pair like that and fights, but she takes some damage. Willow here rarely ever takes any damage. Back to this room. You remember this room? I had about 3 minutes left before the servers were going down, and I tried running through here and to get to the bombs, and then I ran away. And now I start over again. Hello. Hello. There you are. Now go to sleep. I'll work on this guy a while. Can you imagine how tough it is to solo with a blaster? With a blaster, your whole concern is defeat them before they reach you. With a scrapper, it's defeat them before you run out of health. With a controller, it's, hey, just hold everybody and take them off one at a time. No fear. Yeah, you're talking about with a team. When you're with a team, you just got to get lucky that you've picked a target that's going to be there by the time you reach it. Especially if it's focused by blasters from outside. The tank goes in, gets everything thinking about him, and then the blasters and the controllers start controlling, the blasters start unloading, and you just got to run in there and hope you picked a target that's going to, like I said, be there when you get there. If you're not wearing invincibility, or if the tank is really good, you can run in. What I like to do with Buffy is I assist the tank. I don't know if you know what assist means, but I target my tank. My tank. I don't target an enemy. I target my tank. And then my target becomes everything he's looking at. So I run in right behind him. He picks if he's got this AoE foot stomp or whatever, he'll do that first. And then you just start working on the guys around the tank. But if it's early game and he doesn't have an AoE yet, then hit the guys that he hits. So he'll pick a guy and he'll hit him, and then there's no way you're going to pull aggro off of him at that point. That's what I do. Later on, when it becomes a crazy mess, then I just start... it's harder to see in melee. I've always preferred ranged characters because at range you can tell what's going on. As a meleeer, I go in there and I'm in the middle of everything, but I'm constantly playing like a support person. If I see something going after the healer, I go after it because I can't count on the blasters helping the healer out. All I know is tank is priority number 1, healer's priority number 2. Well, tank's not really priority number 1. Well, yeah, tank is priority number 1, but he's the healer's responsibility. The healer is priority number 1 for everybody else. I never trust that the controllers, the guys at range, have any idea what is happening with the healer. And if the healer goes down, there's a good chance everybody goes down. So even when I'm playing in melee, I'm trying to keep an eye on where the healer is, if there is a healer. Sometimes you have so much control from controllers, you don't even need a healer. Tank runs in, gets everybody's attention, survives the alpha strike, and then all of a sudden everything's controlled. And then you just go around and pick your targets. I almost ran in like a meleeer. I was talking about melee so much. But I like playing support. When I play my blaster, I'm kind of trying to watch the squishies too. If I see something going after a squishy and the tank is too tied up to be able to taunt it off, then I'll try to pull them off. Even though with a blaster it's more dangerous. With a blaster it's more dangerous. You pull the attention off the healer, yep, you might save the team from a wipe, but a good chance you killed yourself. Very good chance you killed yourself. You saved the team, but it's a little easier for a controller to just hold something that's gone after the healer. But when I'm playing, I never trust anybody's paying attention to anything but pew, pew, pew. So I try to be the one that's doing more than just pew, pew, pew. I want the team to survive. How's the day been? We had a maintenance, they had a 15-minute maintenance cycle. I guess it's going to happen every Monday morning around 9 a.m. New York City time. I think they're going to they just reboot the servers to get any memory leaks cleared up. I only use confuse as a panic button. On my ice radiation controller, if I've got an AOE toggle confuse, if the tank's gone down, or if pets bring in more mobs than we can handle, then I throw up my confuse. I just use it as a panic button. When it's at the point where everybody run, I hit confuse, because at that point I don't care if we lose some XP. Another streamer was fighting Jurassic when the server went down, but the mission reset and they killed him. I'm not quite understanding that. If it reset, they had to start over again from scratch. Well, Jurassic just stands there. He just walks around. He's not inside a mission, or he's just a monster that walks around. Oh, is he part of a task force? Because I thought he was just a guy that walks around in one of the zones, one of the hazard zones. I've killed Jurassic, but or defeated him, but that was long, long, long ago. Many, many years ago. Probably several times. Okay, that's a surprise. There's a stunned... There's a stunned sorcerer out there somewhere. There's a sorcerer with a headache that teleported away. All right, you go to sleep, sorcerer. I don't want you healing this guy up. Missed. All right, stop that. Go to sleep. Have a headache. All right. All right. Both. Okay. He's in Numena's last mission, and he's a Craze Folly giant monster. But in Numena, he's in a big cave. So they were doing the task force. Server went... All they did was restart the server. You know, they just shut down, restart. You're saying they got to finish the task force and didn't have to start over from the beginning. I see what you're saying. Took me a minute. So they were fighting Jurassic. They rebooted the server. They came back in and they were fighting Jurassic at the end of the task force. That makes sense. I can see me in the middle of a mission, just one little mission, having to redo it. They're on the final mission within a task force, and they have to redo just that final mission. But everything they've completed was still complete. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, but all the missions that they did to get to Jurassic, they didn't have to start those all over again. Let's say you've got 6 missions you do, and then you fight Jurassic. They're fighting, and that's one task force. They're fighting Jurassic. They restarted the servers. They didn't have to go back and redo the first 6 missions or however many there are. They just had to redo the last one that they were on. Yeah. And that makes sense. They can easily save the state of what mission everybody's in, even if that mission is within a task force. They just can't save the state of where everybody's standing, how much health the giant monster has, how much health everybody has, all their cooldowns and where they are. That would be too difficult. Yeah, there would be a lot of unhappy people if that's the way it was. My little group of friends in my super group back in the day, we did a lot of the task forces. By the time my group of people, my friends, started hitting 50, and then I hit 50 on Buffy, we were already kind of, we'd slowed down playing the game. No, I don't think Luska's up. Lucia or whatever, however you pronounce that giant octopus. But it took me about a year to reach 50 because I played so many alts. And, you know, my friends had families, kids. They couldn't play as much as I could play. We all had jobs, of course. We all worked, had jobs. But they also had families and kids. So I played, I think when Buffy hit 50, I had a couple of controllers. I think Willow and my ice radiation controller were both low 40s. I had some 30s. But we'd already started looking for something else to do. Of course, I killed Hamden. Everybody's killed Hamden. More bombs to disarm. But that was years ago. We did positrons, we did synapse, we did citadel, manicore. There's a bunch of new ones that are in the game now. I did a Striga Island task force yesterday that I don't remember doing back in the day. Yeah, I don't know anything about the incarnate stuff. Except there's a window. I just have no idea what any of this means. In Striga, we weren't in sewers. We were fighting there. Okay, did Moonfire. We did Moonfire. And we also did an Independence Port. What did we do in Independence Port? Who's the what's the task force in Independence Port? Yeah, vampires and werewolves. We were in caves, and there were lots of werewolves. I keep wanting to call them werewolves. They're werewolves. And I was playing my controller. Ice radiation controller. Green Ink Man, okay. Let's see if we can't get him under control first. Wish I could see left and right around me. looks painful. I think I've got him under control, so I can drop my expensive bubble. Okay. Sister Psych. It's Penelope Yin now. There was something we did out of Independence Port where we jumped in a big helicopter. Jumped in the back of a big helicopter. Admiral Sutter. I probably have to clear this room, so. Oops. I was afraid he might fly over there. Those guys are blind. They don't see him. See if I can knock him away from everybody. And missed. When you throw them up in the air, you can't control which direction they go. They just go up and come down wherever the wind takes them. Sky Raiders. Yes. Maybe. I don't know. I probably ought to record. Even if I don't stream when I'm playing my other characters, I probably ought to record them for YouTube. I'm old. I don't remember what I did. And then we were running, I ran some missions with a team in First Ward. No. Something Ward? I had to ask them how to get there. Someplace you can get Night Ward, someplace you get through the tunnels. The only way you can get there is through the tunnels. Night Ward. It was funny because we got the whole team together. We ran in to do the first mission, and there was one mob. We took him out in about 10 seconds, and then it said, mission over. Everybody just laughed. It was funny. The predatory magic zones. Then we had to fight some dudes out in the open. Then we had to go do another mission, and then fight some dudes out in the open, and then ran some police missions with some people where you get in the back of the vans. I remember doing some of those back in the day, though, years ago. I remember when physics was first put in this game. And I remember just going around blowing stuff up. Bank safeguard. Yeah, that was fun. Yeah, we had to save some banks. We started in Peregrine Island and did something. Oh. No, that's where I had... No. Yeah, there was something I did that started in Peregrine Island, and I was thinking, oh boy, because I was only mid-20s. And I was going into a zone of 50s. When I'm playing my alts, I'm pretty much up for doing anything. Actually, when I play any of my characters, if I see the character that I'm playing and they're getting up a group, in other words, I'm 24 on Willow. So if somebody said they were getting a I don't remember what the level range are for task forces. I have to look them up every time. Task force level 20 to 25. Penelope N. Admiral Sutter 20 to 40. Moonfire 23 to 28. So I could do Penelope N, Admiral Sutter, or Moonfire. If I see somebody getting one of those up, getting one of those going, and I don't think I would now because I've only got an hour before for my midday break. But you get the idea. Playing with other people is the most fun this game has to offer, I tell you. It's so much fun. Soloing's not that great. Soloing's fun too. But the chaos in an 8-man group is just hilarious at times. Well, you guys remember, if you were watching the other day when I was playing Buffy, I think it was the Synapse or Manicore, I don't know. We were doing a task force. We started off with 8 people. One of them, something happened. 2 of them ended up disappearing. One of them came back. He said his computer crashed. But I was tanking on Buffy, my scrapper. I'm doing all right. Yeah. People are always... I saw somebody one day in chat asking about how they could keep their pets from running off. And I reminded them there is a passive button. You can't just run in and go pew, pew, pew. You've got to be aware of your pets. And if you see a pet starting to run off, you hit that passive button, brings them all back. And then focus attack your target. Or just turn around and hit. When I'm playing my mastermind, I forgot to close this. When I'm playing my mastermind, the first power in my rotation is attack my target. Attack my target. I don't let my pets run free. They are all attacking my target. There's an easy way to keep your pets from going crazy. Have them always put it in your rotation. Attack my target. That'll prevent them from running away. Now, if your target runs away, you need to have that. You need to switch to a different target real quick and have them switch to that target. Or if there is no other targets, at least keep passive close by. At least keep passive close by. Let the ranged guys take care of the guy running away. Don't let your pets go after him. People just haven't learned to use the tools the game gives them. They give us an attack my target, they give us a passive, and they give us a defensive. You can hit any one of those 3 buttons and save your team from a wipe. I hear it. All right. I've got to go to it. It's going to be on the other side of this wall. Let me make sure nothing's above me first. You're all by yourself, buddy? That would be, yeah. Yeah. I wonder why they never did that. I agree. Like Emma Frost in Marvel Heroes. You go take over the mind of a mob, and that mob becomes your pet. Or like a priest in World of Warcraft. Is there anybody back here protecting it? Nope. There it is. Yeah, you would have thought City of Heroes would have invented that, because we have a mind controller. All right. Put the family into jail. Put the family in jail. Probably use the defense buff. Yeah. It would take a bunch of slots that I don't really want. Where's my bubble? Here it is. Oh. Lieutenant. Oh, good. Now we have a quest chain. Freak quest chain. They've stolen a chameleon suit. Alright, where am I? There's a store down here. What kind of enhancements do I have? Science and tech. Mostly tech. Natural and generic. Merit vendor. I need to go look and see what a merit vendor is. I've never seen a merit vendor. What's a merit vendor? Let's go see what a merit vendor is. So you buy recipes and salvage for merits. That's just it. I'm not sure what merits are. Merits came into the game after I left the game. I also have I'm running out of space here. I also have these reward merits that I have no clue what they're all about. And I've got conversion thingies. I don't know what they're all about. I can kind of guess. I saw a streamer, I saw a window come up on a streamer that had some kind of conversion something or another. Merits are rewards for task force, storyline missions, giant monsters, etc. But what can you spend them on? Here's that. Influence to reward merits. Reward to hero merits. Reward to villain merits. There's some real fancy spancy stuff. Instead of just having an increase your attack rate, you could have increase attack rate plus a chance for some status protection. I see. Reward merits are for IOs. Okay, you're talking about these. Reward merits are for IOs. Are these called IOs? Because the IOs I'm familiar with are in the university, and you pay for them with influence. I didn't see a option for paying for those. Now those are invention. Those are invention IOs. Invention org. These say you use reward merits for these. These are attuned. These are AOs. These are AOs. So, I guess these are more important once you get up around level 50 and stuff and you start wanting to do builds, and I don't know. That's way off in the future for me, I think. I've seen level 50s with little numbers underneath their characters that would say +1. Level 50 +1. All right, where are we going? Atlas Park. Yeah, all that stuff came after I played this game. We hit 50, we pretty much quit playing. Back in the day. The incarnate system. Ah. Thank you there, Dark Spider. I was familiar with the first 4. Well, the first 5, really. I knew you could get sets. You could get the fancy... I don't think I have any. I've got just generic IOs. Invention origins. Uh-oh. I've got a lot of stuff out of... Let's go to the university. I need to sell some stuff first. Sell what I have. Go to the university because my salvage is getting backed up. Yes. I am very familiar with enhancement diversification. That was in the game before I left. I had to redo my my guide. I created a guide that was in the guides forums of the original game that all the scrappers and tankers used to build their defensive sets. And I had to go back and rework it. Used to, it was simple. Damage, it was just 6 of the same thing. 6 of the same thing. And then after enhancement diversification, it became different. Instead of putting 1 accuracy and 6 damage, then it became 2 accuracy, 3 damage, and either an endurance reduction or a recharge. Depending on if you had endurance problems or not. 6 slotted damage Nova. Yep, if you had enough accuracy from other places, like if you had tactics. See, I wear tactics. and assault. I have assault and tactics. So you could get extra accuracy from tactics and from other. You could pop yellow pills and then just run 6 damage. It's not worth it anymore. 3 of a type is about the most you want to go now. I meant to sell some stuff. Let me sell some stuff. There's a store right around the corner here. I forget. I think this thing gives me something's making me seem to fly faster than normal. That's all right. Now I don't have to go to Wentworth's. You could just type /AH. Oops. /AH. You don't have to go to Wentworth's. You can do it like this. Targeted AOE damage. Yeah. I'm not a targeted AOE damage dealer. This one is taunt. Nope. Now this one's got some defense. I could definitely put this on. Let's see, which one is... This one's smash lethal and melee. This one's fire cold, energy negative, ranged, AoE. That's the one everybody is weak to. This one's holds, which is dominate and total domination. Like I said, I'm not really going to worry about the set stuff. That right now I just use it if I can use it. I know I could sell it and make a lot of money, but if I can use it, I'll just use it. And then sell the others at the auction house. These sell for $2 million. I can understand that. There we go. It may or may not sell. Let's see. What would I like to get while I'm here? This one could use an accuracy. I could use one more endurance reduction. That's 18.3, 19.2. I'm not going to worry about that one for now. This one's expensive. But I could use an accuracy here. Here. Maybe a recharge. Let's see what I've got. Let's see what I can make. Did I make a level 30? Oh, I did. Oops. Oops. I have to remember who I'm on. It's a bad thing about playing multiple characters. Buffy can use 30s. I'll be able to use it in the future. Wrong one. All right, I want accuracy here. I want this to cost less. How much do these cost? 6.86, 7.25. They're not really expensive, but they're real fast. They come back real fast. So which one was the most expensive of the two? This one's 686, 520. This one is. In the hide field, you can set some options. Ooh. Oh. So it just shows what you have. That's good for now. This does nothing. I think, what did I determine the other day how much you would have to drop this by 0.01. I think it was 33%. No, I don't remember now. It's math. I don't want to think about math. All right. Recover stolen chameleon suit at Atlas Park. Calculus. It's not calculus, it's multiplication and division. It's math. %, would cut it in half. 33% would cut it by a third. So to drop it by 0.1, you would need, again, it's math. So 33, so you need 33%. Right? It's math. Sell my set recipes. I'd do that if I needed influence. I guess I could sell stuff that I'll probably never ever use in the future. I'm not a debuffer, so I'm not going to need this. They sell for more at the store than they do on the auction house. I think the store gives you more money than that. End recharge, end resistance, end confuse. Yeah, Meleeer might could use that. Sold for 50,000. Did I already check this one? Yeah. Jump. Yeah, the rest of these, the The vendors in the stores will buy them for more than that. We'll sell them. Yeah, buy them. All right. Okay, it's freaks. I started to say, oh no, Vazalok. I always think about Vazalok in the sewers. But no, we got freaks. Freaky, 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 freak. Hey, freaks. I thought you'd probably have three. Thought there'd probably be three of you. I like having this apprentice charm. Whenever they're down to about 1 hit point, just hit them with apprentice charm. Why can't... Oh, you're stuck in the wall. I literally stuck him in the door. I couldn't target him anymore because he was stuck in the door. Wow. You see that? Look at that. What is this? Oh, I get the chameleon suit. Wait a minute. Okay, what I was trying to say is my endurance, just by putting but this is interesting. Freak Show are on the lookout for new technology they can put to use causing mayhem. Their leader, Drek, recently ordered to steal a holographic disguise suit that was in development. They got away with one of the 2 prototypes, but the second one was saved. That's where you come in. I want you to infiltrate and recover the stolen. Okay. This should be interesting. There's Willow. Sneakers, blue jeans, yellow t-shirt. Or yellow v-neck shirt. Yeah, I look like a freak. I am now a freak show. Alright, where are we headed? See? Hello! Just got to find what I'm looking for. Anybody up here? Nope. Hello, freaks. You guys don't have what I'm looking for? Peace, freak. Peace, freak. It's freak power. Hey, get back to work. I see you. I see you loafing. There's the head freak. Maybe they didn't see me. Could always gone through and busted heads before I ever read what the mission was about. That's a good look for Willow. We got the technology back. Patrol. Oh, that's part of this. Talos. Visit 5 locations in Talos Island. Okay. Head back to the monorail. See ya, Wops. Yeah, see ya, Wops. See, bots. My 2 level 50s back in the day was Buffy, Hero, Lugs, Villain. I don't remember exactly what I named my mastermind robotic villain. I keep saying Lugs, but that's the name I picked this time around. So, what would be more chaotic than a raid of all masterminds level 50? This is a good way to get some of your map filled in. Do a patrol mission. Speaking of patrol XP, I should have warned you guys first. Citadel with 8 masterminds, all those tunnels. Yeah, I did a task force this weekend with a mastermind, with a robotics mastermind, with 2 masterminds. There was robots and there were thugs. And yeah, I was on my empathy defender, and I was trying to keep up with the tank. Or I was on my ice radiation controller and trying to keep up with the tank. I don't remember. All I know is Trying to run through those tunnels through all those minions is a nightmare. I mean, with all those, pets, mastermind pets. If I ever team up my mastermind, I'm going to follow up the rear. I'll let everybody go first. I won't be in that big of a hurry. I'll try to keep my pets out of everybody's way. I'll just try to be polite. Hmm. 25 Fortunata looking for group. 22 Healer looking for team. I've got midday break coming up in about 15-20 minutes. I'm not going to be joining any groups and then have to bail on them. That would be impolite. Yeah, perfect place for a telephone. Middle of a beach on an island in the middle of nowhere. Back to Atlas Park. Let's try something different. We can jump on water. You probably wonder why I have both flight and super jump. Well, I'm going for acrobatics. Flight is my normal. Flight is the safest. You never know where you're going to come down super jump. If you're not paying attention, you're dead before you hit the ground. Before you make your next jump. It's kind of fun though. But yeah, I'm going for acrobatics because I want the knockback protection, I think it is. Why isn't that out? Oh, I forget. That turns off when you use super jump. Yeah. I ought to keep thinking I should take that off of my. I'm definitely going for acrobatics. Yeah, this is the way it's supposed to be. Bust the electronics thief. Wakey, wakey. Hey, and then run away. That guy, that guy's nearsighted. You all by yourself? No, you're not. All right. We're both sleeping. All right. I'm out. See, that really helped my endurance a lot by putting those endurances on my attacks. It would have to be a crazy long fight of, oops, I made a mistake, to run. Great. Better look around me before I... All right. Probably don't need to take these guys out, but and I probably shouldn't use those the staff and the beanbag because of how much endurance they eat up compared to my other stuff. I can keep a rotation going with these three. They still use quite a bit when you spam them fast. Hey, don't be missing. I wonder if that would wake him up, and it did. You have to give them a minute, see if they wake up. I love seeing that disc go right by. That was cool. We've got some really nice effects in this game. I thought they turned physics back on. But I would have to be around a guy with the bullets and all the shell casings hitting the ground and have to blow up stuff, and I think there have to be specific maps set up for physics. Oh, that one thing I was trying to protect that I didn't protect, that got broken. It had a lot of debris around it when it blew up. You coming back, Mr. Gunner? Think not. See, I'm at full endurance. Very nice. Did you guys find you a nice place to hide and cower? Jameson and America. America, America. Sorry. Sorry. I really don't sing that badly. Only when I'm trying to sing badly. I actually sang in an a cappella quintet when I was much younger. I sang the high tenor. Quit missing. It's annoying. Lupita. Ooh, that looks uncomfortable. Ooh, look at his body twisting round and round. That's disturbing. Don't know if the hospital can put him back together. Let's check above me before I get too invested in the center of this place. Curly, Larry, Mo. Watch it, buddy. You shoot yourself in the foot. You'll shoot yourself in the foot. Okay. Now we can get those guys in the middle. Ah, he saw me too. Pull. He'll be back. I think he'll be back. Or not. Okay. One more area to go. One more area to go over. Oh. Oh, okay. This is a new one. I am ready for my midday break. Running with my ice radiation controller yesterday with a group. The only heals we had was her AoE heal and a kinetic controller. I think it was gravity kinetic transfusion. And you know, transfusion requires transfusion is a really good, strong AoE heal. But it's centered around your enemy target. So it has to hit. So the tank would run in for the alpha strike. And I would run in and use my AoE heal if he took a lot of damage, instead of doing what I do best, which was radiation infection, innervating field, snowstorm, quickly debuffing the mobs to where they could do nothing. But no, I had to run in and heal the tank guy because we didn't have anybody else that could do that easily. I hear a glowy. Oops, hello. You just walked right up to me, didn't you? Throw down, he says. How about fly up? Oh. There it is. Now, if I was a little slow getting to the tank to get my heal off, and he'd pop a dull pain or some respites or whatever he needed to help him because of the alpha strike, then I was able to lay down my stuff. And then there was just nobody took any damage after that. If your radiation defender or controller is tied up doing other things, you're doing it wrong. Ice radiation controller. I don't know of any bigger debuffer in the game. I can't think of anything that debuffs more than a ice control radiation. Maybe dark. Maybe dark control radiation. Maybe dark control radiation would be the ultimate debuffer. All right, good. I'll have to look at my dark controller. I've got a dark controller. I forgot what power set I picked up secondary. Well, let's look and see. Menu. What is my dark controller secondary? Earth, plant, dark. Pain. I've got a dark pain. Yeah, I'm taking my midday break. I'll be back 45 minutes to an hour. It's usually 45 minutes, so look for me then. Let me switch my camera here. YouTube subscribers, thanks. See you in the next video.